Welcome back to another episode of The Final Approach. So, I'm just looking at some of the missions we have. We've got our our asteroid mission underway. We've done some stuff around the moon, around Minmus. I noticed we've got this one, which is recover a module from the surface of Minmus. I'm actually going to accept this because although I'm not sure we can do it now, it's got 12 years on it, and it gives us a lot of advance. Well, it gives us some advance, it gives us some completion funds, and in 12 years I should be able to do that, even if it becomes an interesting little task to do it. So we'll do that. I also noticed, and I accepted, we have an Explore Eve contract. So I'm going to look at where I've accepted it because it doesn't have a date for running out. I'm going to have a look at when the Eve window is. I'm also going to look at the Duna window because that should be coming up soon. So let's go and see what they are looking like. So I have set, and I'll show you how to do this actually because I have just learned it myself. So let's try it here. So if we go to create alarm, you can put in your manual time, or because we're on the main screen, we can also put in a planetary transfer window. We can't do any other maneuvers because we've not got a craft activated or highlighted or anything. So here I can put down where I'm starting and my destination, and let's have a look. Let's have a look at Joule. I want to go to Joule at some point. Then I can add that alarm and it will stack it on here, and we can see, ooh, Joule leaves in 6 days. Now we have that Eve mission. I want to go to Duna. That's going to be in 25 days. I think that's acceptable. I think we go for that because we've got the Sentinel one after that. What other have we got? Because Joule is tempting. In 6 days, Joule is tempting. So let's go through and just do a look at all of these. So I'm going to put all of these different alarms in, and then I'll be right back to you. Right, so with all of those alarms added, we can now see that we've actually got a Duna Moho window at the same time, which is quite interesting. One going inwards, one going outwards. We've got the Joule window. I think I'm going to leave that because I want to send a nice big mission to Joule. Our first interplanetary mission to another body, I think, is going to be Duna, but we're not going to land there. I'm going to send just a communications or science satellite, I think, and that's what we're going to set off. We'll set that off this episode. And then we could maybe look at doing Moho as well with the same one, or operating a little bit to do it. So let me get to the VAB and let's put something together, I think. Right, so I have decided we're going to send a probe to Duna and a probe to Moho. But we're going to send the same probe. We're going to make a probe that can do both, but they're obviously going to have different launch stacks or departure stages or something. So we'll build a probe and then we'll see what launch stacks and things we've got. So we're going to start off with this, the Probodyne Hex, because it gives me a little bit more control. It can go into hibernation, things like that. I'm going to need communications, so I could go with this, I think. I think we'll go with one of these because that can act as a relay. We leave the craft there. If we get into orbit, we can leave the craft there. And I'm going to look at maybe one of these. These give you nice range and they could pair up, which would be nice. So I'll have to have a think. Let me think. I think if we went with that would be that would potentially, or we could go with. I think this on its own should have the range to give us a signal. Moho, I'm guessing it will. Duna, possibly. We've got the maxed out communication system, so this should be okay. If it's not, well, we learn a lesson. So we've got that. Right, next we want an engine. I'm going to go for the Ant because it's nice and small, and I don't like that one, so we're going to change it to there. Right, and then we need fuel for it. I think we're going to go for, what do these do? What are these like for our fuel supply? Are we set on to vacuum? We are. Right, now to capture at Moho is going to require about, I want to say 2,000. It's around 2,000, I think, and that's if on a good day. So we're going to look at something like that, but that's an awful lot of craft. It's an awful lot of weight. I wonder whether we could have one that's got additional little pods that can come off. Yeah, that's a good idea. So let's actually build a smaller one. What's our smallest tank? There we go. There we go. That's our smaller one. Right. That's our small craft. 1,500. That's easily enough to capture at Duna. We could probably even go to Ike with that and even maybe land it. Anyway, so we've got that. We've got a reaction control wheel there. However, I actually want to put some RCS on this because it just gives me a little bit of forward backwards without having to spin the craft round. And I'm annoying like that. So let's get a little bit of an RCS on here. Take this off. This is just for emergencies if anything goes horribly wrong. We'll have one of these like so, and I'm going to actually put it in the middle using the alignment tool. There we go, into the middle, that's it. So in the middle, there we are, and then we're going to just drop it down a bit. I'm going to be cheaty, just pop it in like that because I think it looks better. Then we're going to take this, put this onto the top, can I? There we go, just hit Alt and it'll find the little node that's hidden underneath there now. And I want to drop this down a little bit, make it a little bit more compact, nice and compact. There we go, it's not sticking through, that's nice. So we can imagine this tank's just stuck in there, right? Next, if we're going to Duna, we want to take some science equipment. What have we got? No point taking that, no point taking that because I have to recover it. We have one of those. Pressure, temperature, what does this do? Atmospheric, we're not going atmospheric. Seismic, that's no use, is it? So we've got 3 things. Right, that's 0.05, that's 0.0005, and that's 0.005. Right, okay, well that's going to be annoying because these are not centered. So we could put that right in the middle. It could be really cheeky and just pop that in the middle of there if I was really clever and have it extend out, but I don't really like doing that. So first of all, let us attach these somewhere. Where can we attach them? Put them there. Okay, now have I got anything that's the same mass as that just for Pete? I could take a mystery goo. Yeah, let's take a mystery goo as a counterbalance for this. That's a good idea. We can run the mystery goo. We're not going to get a vast amount from it, but we can actually run it. All right, let's align these up nicely. There we go. Perfect. And do that with that, and that with that. That one is now hovering, which I don't like. And so is that one. Okay, that's one of the issues with those, isn't it? Right, so I'll tell you what, we're going to take these off and we'll place them manually. There we go. That's just going to go there. That's just going to go there, like so. Right. We need some power, so we're going to grab some of these because all we have is these. We do not have another option. I would like 6 of them. I would like them... Ooh, I think I'd like them around the base a bit. Yeah, I think I want them like there, around the engine. So what I'm going to do is just to make it pretty, we're going to pull those in, like so. That looks cool. We're going to drop them down. It's like a shroud around the engine. That's cool. And I want my RCS thrusters, so I want some little ones, just little tiny ones. And I want them to be, oh, that's annoying. Right, I want them to be facing upwards. So we're going to put them like that. I want 2 of them facing upwards. 2 of them, please. There we go. And I'm going to rotate them. And that's not rotate. This is rotate. Rotate them a little bit. Now these may actually be blocked by this because this has got a really interesting, if you look, it's actually got a really wide sort of mesh around it, which it's always annoying. It's actually one of the reasons why I love the little model, but it just annoys me a lot. So yeah, so there's that RCS, and then we're gonna take another set and we'll put it underneath here. And this is just to give me forward and reverse sort of fine tuning, and that's something I just find on interplanetaries is just useful. Plus also it sort of makes me feel better about the fact that that we are using a reaction wheel so much. In real life, these reaction wheels would not be that strong. So that's one of the reasons I'm thinking about it. And that is an ugly looking probe, isn't it? That is ugly. Maybe we should have put the solar panels around here and put all that stuff down the bottom there. I don't know, but that's an ugly looking probe. We should probably actually have a battery as well. Would be a good idea, because you know the new rule for me is always forget your batteries. You know what? No, if we're going to do this, let's do this like so. Like, no, I don't want to do that. We could do one there and one there. There we go. And then what we could actually do is just do that and do that, and then just move them in a bit. There we go. There we go. Little cheaty because they're clipping, but you know what, doesn't matter. So there we go. That's grape one. That is going to be our craft that's going to go to Duna, and that should have enough to capture. 1,000 should be enough, I'm thinking, because I think it's about 700, something like that. So that's going to capture at Duna. It will not capture at Moho though. Moho requires at least 2,500. So we're going to build a second one. We're going to put some extra stuff on it. So save that, and then we're going to make grip 2. But we'll save grip 2, and then we'll go back to grip 1 when I can find it, and we'll actually put a launch stage on grip 1. Right. What do I want to launch grip 1 with? Well, let's see. What have we got? We could use a mango. We could use parsnip. Let's look at parsnip. Parsnip 4. What's parsnip 4? So parsnip 4. Click merge. There we go. That's parsnip 4. Okay, that looks like a nice usable launch thing. So hold Alt, and I want to take this bit from underneath. There we go. Get rid of the rest of it. Pop this on the bottom of there. Right. I do not want the heat shield or that decoupler. What else don't I want? I don't really need RCS. I don't need those pods. You don't really need these. Why are they on there? Oh, because we used to actually have an extra set of stuff, did we? Oh, or are they? I've got, okay, so I've actually got 4-way symmetry there instead of 2. Okay, right. Well, first of all, we need to put ourselves a little decoupler under here. Let's have a look. Right, coupling. I want the little decoupler. We're just going to slide you on there like so. And then I want a shroud of some sort. So where's my payload? There we go. We only need a little one, don't we? Yes, we do. Do that. Is that good? No, it does not like that. Let's do that. Let's do this. There we go. There's our payload. Right. So I need about, I want to say I need about 1,000, is it? It's over 1,000. So say 1,500. I need about 1,500 delta V to get this thing towards Duna. So I'm going to leave all this as it is because I, number one, can't be bothered changing it. Number two, you're not going to change it. So that means we've got, let's see, this upper stage has, that's at least 1,000, about 1,000 from that, which with that would actually give us enough for orbit. So I don't need these side boosters. Let's get rid of these. However, I have not taken into account sea level. Aha. So what was that in vacuum? Okay, so it loses quite a bit. Right, and it doesn't have thrust. So I think we're going to go solids on the side of this thing. So what solids do we have? Something nice. Something, what's light? 24 tons, 7 tons, 70 tons, 24. They're getting bigger. Let's go except for mass. Okay. 3 tons hammer. I think we'll just go with 2 thumpers. Actually, that's a nice little combo. So we'll put 2 thumpers on there. We'll position them so they're not going to be the most annoying things in the world. There we go, like that. That's good. And I will put some struts and stuff on it, and then we'll save it. So I think we'll look at launching this one straight away. Right, so here we are on the launch pad. Get everything set up. I am launching this early because, well, let's get it going first. I'm launching this early because I don't know if I'm going to send the Moho mission, and I want this in orbit so I can actually see its planned intercept, shall we say, which I think would be useful for us to see. Put that into prograde for now. Oh, this is going up fast. I may actually have overdone the rocket boosters on this one a little bit. Oh, no, let's see. Let us see. Oh, we're going up at a funny angle, aren't we? Oh, that's horrible. What's going on now? Right, we're going up. I'm actually going to cut our engines a little bit because we don't need that much on them. There we go. Now we can... Oh, that was bad. Oh, have we survived? I think we have survived. I think we've survived. Oh, dear. Right, we're up in the atmosphere now, and I'm going to just turn it. Oh, pull it back, no. Come on, pull back. Actually, yeah, that's exactly where I want you. That's exactly where I wanted you. That was all planned. There we go. That's what I want. There, just there. I'll hold it there. Oof, that's tight. That is the worst launch ever seen. I actually am amazed we did not lose the craft there. That's terrible. Can you tell I've been playing Realism Overhaul a lot recently? So, yeah, I'm wondering whether we should actually delay our Moho mission, because I would actually like, if I'm going to Moho, I want to send a lander. So that would mean not using this craft, and Moho windows should come around reasonably easily, reasonably quickly, because of Moho's auto period. It's more about inclination than anything else with Moho, but we will see. So let's have a look. We've got a decent apoapsis right now. We're in a position where I'm quite happy with that, so we're going to let it keep going up a little bit. We're going to burn sideways just a smidgen. There we go. My inclination is probably horrible actually, but we can deal with that. I'm going to let it go up to about 85, and then I'm going to cut the engines. There we go. That's right. Right. What I can do is, because we're going up, is I can actually stage off this fairing, which would be quite nice, wouldn't it? So we will stage the fairing any second. In fact, we'll do it. We'll do it now. There we go. Right. So now we've got our solar panels out, got all this stuff. Now I have set these tanks to actually have a priority for losing fuel, so we won't use that little tank at the top. I could have locked it. I decided not to. Right. We've got 800 meters per second. Let's have a look and see. I think that might actually be enough to put us in orbit, which would mean that top stage is really overpowered actually. I think those side boosters that gave us a little kick, we could have gone smaller. Yeah, we can pretty much get to orbit with this. Okay. But what we'll actually do is we'll get close, and then we'll just we will let's put the RCS on. There we go. Ooh, got a bit of controllability. What we'll do is we'll get close, then I'll get rid of this before we actually hit orbit or anything, and then this will just return down. I don't want to leave it. I don't want to leave it up in the atmosphere. So start the burn in a little bit of time. So the burn time is 22 seconds. Okay, but we want to finish it off with this, which is going to be a little bit slower. So so we're going to start the burn about 5-10 seconds early, I think. There we go. Right. Firing the engines. Good. Keep an eye out on this. I'm actually going to stop the engine when it gets near to it. There we go. Come on. 100. I want to get to almost 0, then we're going to stop the engine. And there. Yeah, that's going to come back. Right. Fire that. Fire this engine. And we are in orbit. There we go. Right. Super. That was actually quite a nice orbit at the end there. Right. So that other craft will fall back down, and we're here, nice and easy. Alright, we can knock off our RCS, and we can actually now just rotate a little bit. Just use a bit of the reaction mode. We could use RCS, but we don't need to. There we go. Right. So, maneuver planner. I want to go, let's see, position current orbit. I want to go to Duna. There we go. It says it is in. I don't know what that means. Let's have a look. Circularization estimate. Let's create that. What's that say? That's in 61 days. Okay. So that is what it says. In 61 days will get us there. It says the burn is 800. No, what's that? Okay, so it's going to be 1,000, which is a big chunk of that. It's fine. Then this will circularize. We could actually take this whole thing into Duna, and then we could actually potentially, once this is in Duna, we could actually take this to maybe to Ike and go there, because Ike's not very much. It's like 400 delta V to land or something, I think. So maybe we could do that. We could get this to take us to Duna, and then we could just transfer to Ike once we're in orbit of Duna. That's an idea. That'd be quite nice, wouldn't it? Right. Let us see what's happening next. I was going to go to Moho, but you know what? We've got a dual window right now, and I think this craft actually has enough delta V to get to Jewel. It might not be enough to capture. I think it should have enough to capture because Jewel's quite big, but it does open up the whole possibility of all of Jewel's moons and all the science there. So I think we're going to go for that. So let's see if we can do a bit of a better takeoff this time, and see how we go. So we're going to put our throttle not on maximum. We're actually going to put it just at about half there, or 2/3, and we're going to launch. So we'll send this up. This will probably actually depart in this episode, and then we can plan ahead for the future. So we're getting to the longer term missions that it would be really interesting to actually get your feedback on. So should I try and just clip it so that I have all of one mission in an episode, which will mean you basically having things going on in the background of different missions and things like that? Or would you want to see the actual progression, how, planning long term, having multiple missions on the go works? So it'd be good to get your feedback on that. I tend to do episodes where I show you, say, the launch, and then the next episode you'll see the encounter because we've got something else in the middle. But it's up to you. I don't know which way people prefer to view it. Anyway, let's get this thing going. Right, that's a little better, I think. And we're just going to start to turn over early, because I know the thrust on this is a little bit on the extreme side, so we're going to start to turn a little early. There we go. And I've put it onto prograde straight away, so it'll actually fight against me, and we're going to get that sort of phantom torque towards the north, which is annoying. I'm not entirely sure what it is. I've had it a few times. I don't know if it's the way I'm designing my craft, if there's aero issues or something. I don't know, but we'll see. And again, it's off center for the north there, which is odd. So we'll do that up there. It's as if it's not targeting properly or something. I don't know. Right, get rid of those. Oh dear. I knew there was something I was planning on fixing. Right. Let's go to space. No. Okay. Right. Can we do any science while we're here? We didn't actually set action groups up on this. I've just realised. Note to self: set action groups up on the next one. Right. That's not going to do anything. Observe mystery goo. Nothing. Ooh, what about this? Will this work? Extend the boom. Will the boom work? Are we actually going to get flying low boom, magneto boom things? Is this a possibility? Can I get anything? Am I able to do this? I see. You're not giving me science for that. Okay, because obviously it's not available, or some such. Hello? No? Okay, right. Well, let's... Oh, what flew sideways there? That's quite interesting. Right, let's just... to the sky. Yay, there we go. We're actually falling, but you know what? I wonder if we could land this. That's a... You know, I've got an engine with... I don't know what the thrust on this is. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's not going to land. It's not going to... I was saying that. I suppose if we can orientate it long enough, maybe we could. Let's... that's going to produce drag. That's good. I mean, we've got a lot of speed. We've definitely got a lot of speed. How long is this going to burn for? It's going to burn for 200 seconds. I mean, this is... Ooh, I've got RCS as well. So I can burn the RCS. Help slow us down a bit. Yeah, the boom's broken off. Well, that's fine. Okay. Right, let's see. We're slowing down. We're definitely slowing down. We're at 200. SES has been disengaged. That's the probe. So the probe has crashed now. That's gone into the ocean. We are slowing. It would be nice if it would be funny if we survived this, actually. Let's see. So something survived down there. What is... Oh, no, it's not hit the ground yet. Okay. I suppose we don't have a parachute, so we're not getting the usual floating high as things going. Right. So we're at 200. Falling nicely. We're just slowing down nicely. Just what we're looking at, we've got loads of monoprop, loads of oxidized fuel. Superb. We just want to keep going up. In fact, you know what? I want to just reposition just a smidgen, just to there. That's it. I want to go start direct up. Yes, that's it. There, let's go. Fire the thing again. I think we're going to die. I'm pretty sure we're going to die. I mean, we are slowing down now, actually. I'm not entirely sure how we are slowing down. I suppose air resistance is going up. Our thruster weight is not great. And we're losing thrust on the engines. Our ISP is dropping massively, but maybe the air is just helping us slow down and we're just counterbalancing that. I wonder what the crash tolerance of any of this is. I'm pretty sure we could... probe cores are quite strong. Maybe if we got sub 100? Sub 100 might survive. I don't think it will, but it might. I could really have done with dumping some of this fuel, actually. We don't put fuel drain valves on this. Anyway, I think this is going to be a failure mission, so I might start it again in the next episode. So from me, until next time, have a great one.